Hey, I see something different out there, buddy. There we go, it's patinging. Whoa, 714. Oh yeah, nailed it that time. What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we got the Hatsan Sortie Tact in 22 caliber. We're gonna see what we think, just, you know, like we always do. So, hey, let's see what happens. All right, the Hatsan Sortie Tact comes in this nice little carrying case, which I appreciate. Always appreciate when I don't have to buy something extra. All right, so first you have the gun, of course, and this is your folding stock right here. We'll get close-ups of these in a minute. And it does come with 3 magazines, and the magazines, it's I'd say it's made out of aluminum, just with how light they are, and it is a metal, so it must be aluminum. I'm just guessing. All right, so 3 magazines, 12-shot magazines with the 22 caliber. All right, here's a close-up on the Hatsan Sortie Tact. You will notice right away, as I'm showing you here, that it is right-hand only shooting. Okay, because your grip, as you can see, right hand only. It's got that thumb rest there, so it's going to be a little tough for a lefty to get a hold of it. I don't know. They don't make a different grip. This grip takes up the whole front here, you know, basically the whole lower, you know. I mean, it's only a couple screws to get it off, but you can see it takes up all this and back here. However, you know, maybe Terry over at Buck Rail can come up with, I don't know if he has yet or not, I don't think so, but maybe he can come up with like a ambidextrous grip for this or a lefty grip for this. I have no idea how big of an undertaking that will be, since it is all this one solid piece. Now, for us righties out there, or those that shoot right-handed pistol, or maybe you shoot right-handed carbine or rifle, whatever, it's comfy. It's very comfy. And you'll see it does have little finger grips right here, so you can get a hold of it when you're in pistol mode, get a hold of it real nice, right? So I do like that. Of course, carbine, you got a little grip right here to get a hold of. Of course, you do have fiber optic front, and your rear, also fiber optic, is adjustable for elevation and windage. Also, I would like to point out that the mounting rails on these are 11mm and 22mm, so dovetail, Picatinny, you can fit anything on there. You can see it's a little wide here, and we go down to the 11mm here. So I quite like that. So whatever, you may have a scope laying around the house that's 11mm, no problem. You got 22mm scope mounts, you're good to go. It does fill up to 200 bar. We have it full right now, okay? And with that, it's not regulated. So as you go down, the power will drop, but you can get 3 full mags out of this. You can definitely get 3 full mags out of this. When you're starting on your 3rd mag, you are going to start dropping into the yellow on the gauge, and you will lose some velocity. It does claim upwards of 700 FPS. Of course, that's probably with alloy. We will find that out down the road. 2-stage trigger. The hammer spring is adjustable. You have some folks out there that have had problems with these, such as when you're shooting semi-auto, your magazine sometimes may not feed right, or something may not feed right and it'll get jammed up. Adjust your hammer spring. That will tune that up and fine-tune that out, and that won't be a problem. Some people have still said they've had problems with the tactical version, but I've seen a lot less complaints about the tactical version versus the original Sortie. Your fill, it does have a fill probe. I know people don't like that. However, it does have a little plug that you can put in there, which is kind of nice. I do like that. You can't really moderate this very well. You can't use a moderator on this very well. A lot of people have experienced it not wanting to shoot in semi-auto when they're using a moderator on this. Maybe somebody has figured that out. I don't know. I'm not going to be using one on it. I don't need to. I don't think it's that loud. It's not necessarily backyard friendly, but it's not like the Jet where you're busting out the earplugs. But oh no, it's not terribly loud, but I don't know that it's completely backyard friendly. You may have some neighbors being like, "What are you doing over there, Billy?" You know, I don't know. Let me throw the carbine stock on it, because I am going to use the carbine stock on this, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, we got the folding stock on there. As you can see, simply push the button in, unfold it, locks into place, and now you have a nice little carbine. I like it. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It's, you know, length of pull is pretty short, but you would expect that from what we're dealing with here, with the size of what we're dealing with, and you know, a lot of carbines are like that. But very, very comfy to hold like this. I like being able to shoulder it for sure. So yeah, there's your folding stock. Always cold, and you can still shoot pistol if you want to. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. I think the only thing left is, well, take some shots. Obviously, we're going to start it off the right way. Pa-ting! All right, over here at the range. And obviously, I am moved up a bit today. We're not back at 100 yards. We're not going to be doing that in this video, but we will get there. Don't worry, we will get there. And so yeah, we're just going to be doing some plinking, and then we will do a little bit of an offhand accuracy test towards the end. I also want to test what these pellets are doing through the chronograph, the ultra magnums, and we'll also see what the trigger pull is like, because the trigger doesn't feel that bad to me, so we'll see what's going on there. All right, so yeah, without any further ado, got our magazine here, which I did not show you up close yet. So here's your magazine, 12-shot, 22. As you can see, it's like an aluminum metal something, but it's nice. It's very nice. So quite like it. Like I said, 12 shots in 22, and they load up just like any of these other Hatsan guns and guns that take magazines like this, of course. There you go, ready to rock and roll now. Your safety is right here. Don't know if I showed that, probably not. So yeah, here we go. Obviously, we're going to start it off the right way. Pa-ting! I keep wanting to go for the bolt. Keep forgetting it's semi-auto. I can just keep going. Well, we'll try to shoot the dueling tree. I don't think much is going to happen, though. It's not going to move it much, folks. Yeah, no. That's okay. I do have a new one out there. Big round orange gong out there. It's looks like it's next to the black diamond out there, but it's actually about 5 yards closer than the black diamond. So, and from where we're sitting, that's about roughly 70 yards out there at the black diamond. So that round orange gong's about 65 from where I'm sitting. So yeah, just wanted to point that out in case you were like, "Hey, I see something different out there, buddy." Yeah. All right, well, let's try to hit that one. I don't know if I hit it. Oh yeah, there we go. Whoop, missed it. There we go, it's patinging. What about that smaller black one? Whoop, missed it. Ha, there we go. Patink, patink. So, not too bad. I mean, that orange round gong, you know, that's a pretty big steel plate, so I would hope I'm hitting it. All right, let's try one of these bottles here. Whoop. Ha, there it is. And what about that vertical spinner down there? Ah. Wow, 12 shots goes just like that, don't it? Oh well, what are you gonna do? Get another magazine, and before we get to the third magazine, when we're gonna start losing power, I wanna take the second magazine and we're gonna set up a target at you know, 25 yards and just do some offhand shooting and see what we get. All right, we got a target set up down there at 25 yards. And yeah, we're just going to unload all 12 rounds into it, see what kind of groups we get. That's really all I gotta say about that. Here we go. All right, see what we can do. Probably not much, but we'll try. Okay, a little high. There you go. Honestly, not too bad. I can see it a little bit. I'm gonna have to go really look at it up close, but I don't think we did too bad there. You guys saw it before me, so. All right, so not too bad for just winging it offhand over there at 25 yards. Now what I want to do is we're gonna head back up to the backyard, and then I want to put these Ultra Magnums through the chronograph with this thing and see what they're doing. We are gonna do a standalone chronograph test video like we always do, but I just want to see what I'm using today is doing through the chronograph and see where we're at, because it feels like it's moving pretty fast and hitting pretty hard. And then after that, we're gonna see what the trigger pull's like. Whoa, 714. All right, so we're up here in the backyard, the chronograph out. We are going to see what we're doing here with these Crosman Ultra Magnums, because I'm curious. Once again, for those that didn't hear me the first time, we are going to do a standalone chronograph test video, you know, using various different pellets, really put it through the paces, see what we're doing. Anyway, they claim upwards of 700 FPS with this. We got the Crosman Ultra Magnums here, 14.3 grain. Let's see what we're doing. All right, and I did fill this again, so we're at max power here. See what we're doing. Here we go. 686. Huh, 686. I mean, hey, we're really close to that 700 FPS already. 684. All right. We're going to do 6 shots, so we'll do 4 more shots, see where we're at. 694. Hey, it jumped up some. Can't beat that. Yeah, I'm okay. Obviously, you don't even have to be using alloy to almost hit their claimed FPS, and I like that. I like that. Duplicate 694. There it is. We got to do one more because of it. Whoa, 714. All right, it really ramped up there. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Might as well do one more, right? 705. Okay. Once it warms up a little bit. All right. Hey, we're hitting the advertised FPS, and we're not even using alloy. We're using a 14.3 grain pellet. So you can imagine what you're hitting with like the hobby, RWS hobbies that are 11 grain, 12 grain, whatever they are. Or if you do use an alloy pellet, which, I mean, I don't know why you would. They're not really good for much of anything other than saying, hey, my pellet goes fast, Billy. You know, I don't know. That's just me. All right, so I'm pretty impressed with those numbers. Now, let's take a look at the trigger pull. All right, got my Wheeler trigger gauge here. I want to see what this trigger pull is like. To me, it doesn't feel that bad. It is a 2-stage trigger. It is semi-auto, of course. But for all intents and purposes, it doesn't feel that bad. Could it be better? Yeah, probably. But, you know, let's see what we're doing here. All right, here we go. Huh, better than I thought. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. All right, so 2 pounds, 12 ounces. Let's do another one. Okay. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. 12.4 to be exact. How about one more, just for good measure? And we'll head back down to the range and finish this up. Here we go. Okay. 2 pounds, 15.8 ounces. So it's around the 2 pound mark. The trigger doesn't feel that bad, you know? So, yeah, not the worst thing in the world. Is it hairline ounces? No. But for what we're doing with this thing, I think it's just fine. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really can't complain about that. So, let's head back down to the range. All right. Let me try that vertical spinner again. Oh yeah, nailed it that time. Nailed it that time. We didn't hit the black diamond today. Putting, there it is. Let's try that big orange one again. Oh yeah, no problem. What about that saw blade that's kind of in the middle there? Whoop. Putting, there we go. There we go. So there it is, the Hatsan Sortie Tact, tactical version. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. One thing I will say, we were shooting a third magazine, so the air is down pretty low now, but after the third magazine, that's where we're at. Once you start getting in the lower end of things, it may have trouble cycling for semi-auto, and you may have to rack the bolt. That is possible. I have actually had that happen. Once it's real low, when it's in the green, when it's up there in the green, it's not a problem. Once you're in the yellow and you're starting to get down to that first line in the yellow, yeah, it may struggle to do semi-auto because obviously it needs to kick the bolt back in order to do that, and it may not have enough oomph for that. So that's to be expected. I kind of expect that because it's not regulated. So just know that and be aware of that. That's, you know, what are you going to do? It is what it is. But so far, so good. All right, so there it is, the Hatsan Sortie Tact, 22 caliber. So far, so good. I'm liking it. We will see what happens as we go along. If anything else comes up that's a problem or an issue, we will talk about it. So yeah, with that said, I will catch you all down the road.